Welcome, everyone, to the Flower Files podcast sponsored by Wildly Native Flower Farm. Here, everyone is welcome to talk with fellow flower lovers, including real perspectives from the farm, the flowers, and me, the florist.
From the messy day-to-day operations down to the details and even business perspectives, this podcast has a little bit of everything to keep it real. We know that life can get crazy and we don't always have the time to spend on what we love, so we are here to help you take a little time to indulge in nature. I'm Liza Getz.
I'm Lizzie Frey, and we are the team that makes this podcast. Every once in a while, we have a couple guests, this business thing, and what we are working with is called life.
Join us as we walk you through how to think outside the box, talk from the farmer's perspective, have honest conversations about florals, and how to run, well, life. So listen in.
You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, in the podcast section, and any of your other podcast platforms. You can also find us online at wildlynativeflowerfarm.com, and in an easy way, you can look in the show notes, and all of the information will be right there for easy access.
Welcome back to the Flower Files, guys. This is the place where we talk about flowers, farming, creativity, and all the messy, beautiful seasons that come with building a life rooted in blooms. I'm Liza.
And I'm Kenley, and today's episode feels extra special.
I feel like it really does because we're talking about new beginnings. It's the end of the year, beginning of the new year. It's that weird week where you never know what day it is. I feel like it's a new beginning for the flower farm. It's a new beginning in our work, and honestly, all around kind of in life.
In life, for sure. Yeah.
Definitely.
Now, are you the type of person to set New Year's resolutions?
I struggle because New Year's resolutions, I feel like always make somebody feel bad that they haven't done something.
Yeah, I get that.
And I try to live a life that is filled with as much positivity as possible. So I always try to reflect on what went well and where there's changes that need to be made, of course, but I always try to add something that's positive.
Yeah.
Instead of like, I'm going to go on a diet.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to do that. Mm-hmm. I try to, how am I going to maintain positivity? Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's smart. That's good. I
How
like
about
that.
You? What do you do?
I always say I want to, and then I never do it, and then because it's just like, we're so busy all the time, it's just another day. And I don't okay, it's the new year. I'm doing this. I'm like, nah, no.
No, I'm like, it's the new year. It's go time. Let's go.
Yeah.
Like,
no.
Yeah.
We're so busy doing everything else. It just never, I don't know.
I get it.
I'm not saying it doesn't matter, but, it doesn't. I kind of do the same thing you do, where I'm just like, okay, these are some things I want to change, but I'm not I'm holding myself to a strict schedule, and if I don't do this, I'm like,
no. I don't want to feel like I failed.
No.
I want to, what are things I look back and I say, okay, this was really great. Mm-hmm. Like last year, I feel like, okay, for 2025, we were really, really great with our wedding stuff.
Yeah.
We did so well with that. Our communication, there were just so many things that were so smooth and worked so well.
Yeah.
And then if I flip it and I look at the field, I go, oh boy.
It's definitely one of the better years we've had, but it's still we were behind all year, and I felt like we were constantly trying to play catch up.
Well, it was because we started the year behind.
We started the year behind, and the tractor broke.
I mean, that's what started it.
Yes.
For us being behind.
Yeah.
There was. Ugh. Mm-hmm. So yes, I try really, really, really hard. So I feel like it's really special when you have a new season on the farm. Mm-hmm. Very, very special. Mm-hmm. Even if we've done this for years now.
Yeah.
Every new season, every year is different.
Every year is different. Every year.
Some years the feverfew is amazing and beautiful, and we're like,
yes.
Oh my God, we have so much of it. And other years we're out there talking to it going, please grow.
It was like this past year. I don't know what happened with it. I don't know if the drought the summer before hurt it so bad. I don't know.
I still think we need to get that landscape fabric out of there.
Oh yeah.
That needs to be ripped out. He needs to be gone. And the deer.
Oh my gosh, and the deer.
I saw hoof prints the other day out there. I was like, oh no. Oh, no. Absolutely not. But, so you've got a new year. So you have new seeds, new plans, new ideas, and sometimes new risks.
Yeah.
And this season feels especially fresh for us, not just because everything that we do is perfect and amazing, but because we're choosing to grow a little differently this year.
Yeah, I would agree.
I think there's things that we're going to set up and do differently. What's your favorite thing that you're excited that we're going to do?
I'm excited that we'll finally figure out sunflowers. I know everybody's like, oh, sunflowers are so easy, but because they're so easy, we're always like, oh, we'll get to it, and then we never do it.
Yeah. We're like, oh, plant them yesterday, tomorrow, 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Did you plant the sunflower? No, I thought you did.
Yeah.
And I think the thing that's tough about those is it's a constant rotation for us, and we're so used to plant seeds, transplant, plant, it grows.
Yeah.
And we're used to it in blocks, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
But it's a very different, weekly.
Yes.
I want, sunflowers out the kazoo at farmer's market.
Oh, yeah.
I want to be the sunflower queen.
And everybody loves them. Everybody knows them.
They can identify them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's definitely one of those things because doing seeds, regularly, I sit down one day a week and I plant all my seeds. And then I'm most of the time that takes all day. And then I forget about sunflowers.
Yeah, because they go direct seed out in the field.
Yeah, directly in the ground. And it's oh, we'll get to it. And then it rains. Or then, something
ground
happens.
Isn't ready.
Yes.
You got a rototill.
Oh, there's a delivery that has to go to Kent Island. Can you take that? It's... Yeah. So many things happen.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard. I don't know.
What are you excited about?
I'm excited about what we talked about with the dahlias this morning. I feel like for a long time we've just focused on perfecting how we grow them.
Yeah.
And understanding how to split them and how to really be effective with them. This year... And we've always taken the dahlias and been okay, we have to have rotation and we have to, so we're going to put some here and some here and some here and we're going to do this. And I think we have a better idea of how we're going to do that rotation this year.
Yeah.
So I am really excited about that.
I'm excited that we're going to take the time and do it correctly.
Yeah.
And not play catch up again.
Okay, but that's our plan in January. Let's talk about that in May. And what the heck?
Yeah.
So I think we're also taking everything that we've learned, what worked, what didn't, what exhausted us, and what got us excited, and we're planning and planting from that space.
Yeah.
We're not planting things because we have to. We've learned Godetia, for example.
Yeah.
Beautiful flower. Amazing cut flower. Not amazing for us.
No, it doesn't work for us.
No.
By the time we go to cut it, the bottom petals have already started to fall off by the time the top ones are opening, and we don't have the time to sit there and pick the ones off to be able to use it. It's not time efficient for us.
It's not just time efficient, but the time of year when it finally blooms is that weird window of it's starting to get warm, and if it gets too hot too fast, they're done.
Yeah.
And we have nothing, and they don't dry well. They're just not a flower that we need.
No. No, and they grow in all the typical spring flower colors anyway.
Yeah.
So it's not something where it's oh, we want that because it grows in a different color. Because most spring flowers are white, pink, and purple.
Right.
But that's all those are.
Right. And it's not, nope. That was one that we were, I don't want to say sad about letting go, but it was one that I was you know what? I think it's okay that we don't grow this.
Yes,
it just
I agree.
Doesn't make sense.
No, and one that we've added a lot of and has become one of my favorite flowers is Campanula. I love it.
As long as we keep the deer out of it.
Yes, as long as the deer stay away, because there's...
They ruined hundreds of feet of them last year. Yeah. Literally.
Yeah. By the time they bloomed, they were all 4 to 6 inches tall. And they just
were mini.
Yes. They're mini. They'd have 1 or 2 blooms on them, and they'd go in bud vases, which we were still able to use them, but they get 3 foot tall if they grow well.
Yeah. And we grew them well the first year.
They grew beautifully the first year.
And we had the netting on them. We had the Hortonova netting over top of them. This year, we just had the supports, because everybody's I hate the netting. I was okay.
That was me. I hate the netting. I tried to go without it.
Well, that wasn't just you. That was
I know.
Everybody who cut.
Yeah.
Everybody who cut was
It is difficult to cut through.
It is.
But it does keep the deer out.
Yeah,
sadly.
They can't stick their heads through it.
I know.
And
I think some of them were inside the fence too. Like the big deer fence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then we realized they were perennial, so we moved them outside. And the deer were like, yum, thank you. A new addition to my salad bar.
Gosh, it's so freaking annoying.
Ugh. Yeah, don't even get there. So when you say new beginnings, I think people picture it as this new dramatic, hey, pop the champagne and it's going to be all of this new amazing things. But I think here on the farm, it's often a little quieter. Mm-hmm. I think it's tweaking some of our varieties.
Yeah. I'd say it's all subtle changes that we like note throughout the year, and then we finally actually get to make the changes.
Yes. Solidago. Mm-hmm. We had a huge conversation about how there's so many different varieties that we can really extend that bloom season using those varieties. Mm-hmm. So while it's a change, it's not something that we have to worry about making it a big deal. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I think that makes it easier. And not always saying yes.
Yes, that's a huge one for us this year. Because we always like...
yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, weddings, for example. It's always like, oh, it's just a small one. Yeah, we can do that. And then by the time we say, yeah, we can do that to 10 different people... Yeah. It's a lot.
And then we're fried, and then we're scrambling to try to make sure... We're not scrambling, I shouldn't say that.
No, but
we're making sure that the well-oiled machine has enough oil.
Yes.
To keep going. And being mindful of there's personal lives. You know, we aren't machines. We are not AI. AI cannot replace us.
No. I'd like to see AI try and make a wedding.
Yeah. It does in pictures.
Yeah.
And then we go, huh?
Dude, please, if you are a bride and you are looking at flowers, please know the difference between AI flower pictures and regular ones.
Yeah. No, it's okay not to know your flowers.
Yeah.
But understand that when you present that to any florist, I don't care who it is, when you present that to any florist, there's going to be little shifts and tweaks that need to be made.
Yes.
Big time. Yeah. Because there are no blue Gerbers.
And there's no blue ranunculus. There's no blue roses. I mean, we can spray them, but no thank you.
We can try to spray them, but no. Absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely not. So it feels like boundaries. It feels like small changes. It feels like changing our workflows. It feels like protecting our energy. And always better soil. New beginnings can be subtle shifts that change everything over time. One of our hardest things is figuring out what to let go. We talked about the Godetia. What are other things that we've kind of let go a little bit?
So many tulips in the spring. I don't want to say when we first started growing tulips, but like there was one year where we had thousands of tulips. And I kid you not, thousands. And then we realized the next year, it's like, we don't have to do this. We don't have to grow so many all at once. Like, it's okay to dial that down because we started growing different things and having more stuff blooming at the same time as tulips. Yeah, because tulips, I don't know if you guys know this, are a hard process.
And they're horribly wasteful.
And they're terribly wasteful. And they're just gross and muddy. And it's like... I feel like most of the time in April when they're blooming, it's always raining. Always raining. So then you're pulling them out of the ground. You're covered in rain and mud. My boots stuck to the ground 3 foot behind me.
And people don't understand everything that goes into growing a tulip.
Yeah, no.
And tulips are once and done.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
You can't, because you have to cut that bulb so low, you pull it out of the ground. I mean, if you've ever planted tulips, you go, wow, they're really pretty this year. And then 3 years out, you're like, where'd they all go? And everybody blames the squirrels. But it's actually usually not the squirrels.
Just the tulips. Yeah. They don't come back bigger and better the next year.
No, they're not like a daffodil. If you want a bulb that's going to come back every year and be better and better and better, plant a daffodil.
Mm-hmm. Or a dahlia.
This is true. Yeah, very true. You're funny.
Or peony. Actually, peonies. I know they're not bulbs, but
still.
Yeah.
But still. I feel like we learned, even if it hurts just a little bit, to say no.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay to say no.
Yes.
And I feel like we also have more checks between all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what do you think? Hey, do you think we can handle this?
Yeah.
Hey, what do you do?
And also choosing better what fits our brand, and not always just like, oh yeah, we don't have a wedding that weekend. Like, okay, if we don't have a wedding but they don't fit who we are as a business, it's okay to say no to them.
And although there's sometimes people that want to work with us, their vibe, their style, their everything isn't really part of how we work.
Mm-hmm.
It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah. No, we make sure the vibe keeps flowing.
Exactly. All right, so let's talk about the fun part and what we're excited about for this season.
I'm excited to have more intention with what we're doing and more creativity in what we're doing. I think sometimes we get so lost in like, okay, let's just like bang these out, do it. I think we can do it better and use our personal creativity more, if that makes sense.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. I feel like even this past Easter when we had those...
Oh, yes, those were so cute.
So much fun making those arrangements where we had, jelly beans and we had chocolates and we had so many things that were just so different, and it was more creative, and anything that was left we got to eat.
I ate so many Sour Patch Kids. Peach, my husband was like, honey, you've eaten like a whole bag of them. I was like, nope, you're not going to talk about it. And then he started buying them for me.
No, negative.
And the Peeps always get me.
Peeps are so good.
Mm-hmm.
So good. Oh my God, we've already jumped into like
I
March and
know.
April. God bless. Ugh. Okay. I feel like also that leads to us having more connection.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I feel like we have so much more connection, and we've really built the brand to be fun, unique, and different.
Mm-hmm.
Not just, we don't do any FTD.
No, none.
Zero FTD. I don't want, and I'm not saying that FTD is wrong.
No, not at all.
By any means. But I don't want the smiley face mug with 6 carnations and have to charge somebody $50 because there's all of the fees that are included. I just...
Yeah.
It really bothers me. If somebody wants to spend $50 on flowers, let them get the flowers.
Yes.
Like, I wish FTD was more of a mechanism to make the connections than here. And I understand the recipe. Like,
yeah.
I understand the business concept. I just, it doesn't work for us.
No, it doesn't work for us because we like, I don't want to sound like weird, but expressing? Yeah, okay. That sounded wrong. I was like, this doesn't sound right. Expressing our emotions in each vase that we make.
Yes.
Every vase is unique in itself. There's no one vase that looks the exact same. Like, even when we're doing, like, Mother's Day and Valentine's Day, where it's like, okay, we just got to hammer out 15 $50 vases, every single one will still look different.
They're all different.
Yeah.
And then we start to know who they're for.
Yes.
That's some of my favorites, because it's like, okay, Haley gets this, and Mal gets this, and you get this, and that person likes that, and oh, don't put that in that one. Like,
yes.
We start to know all of those little ins and outs, and it really makes it personalized. It makes it so different. And when somebody even walks in and is like, hey, can you throw together a vase for me? Yeah, sure. What do they like?
Yeah.
Instead of, yeah, sure, here's a 50, a 40, a 60, a 75. Pick what you want.
Yeah, no.
No, tell me
what you want. Tell me what colors you like. If you like more round flowers, if you like more spike flowers, if you like...
Do they like textures?
Yes. Or do they like
pink,
solid focal flowers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they want yellow? Do they,
Or do they not like yellow?
Do you want a vase? Do you want a basket? Do you want a fun container? Like...
Oh, fun containers are my favorite. I wish more people
They stress me out, because I'm like...
They're fun, though, because then it's just, like, that extra step of personalization.
Yes, 100%. 100%.
And it's always my favorite. We have this one lady who comes in probably, I feel like it's once a month, I feel like, and she always drops off her own vases. And she's like, just fill them how you want, but they're my vases. Like,
Yeah.
And
every time it's different.
Every single time.
Yeah. Yeah, and she's cute. She brings them, because some of them sit in sconces, and she has them tucked around her house. So some of them don't even sit flat. So she brings them in a cardboard box
that she has made specifically for those vases.
And we deliver it back to her, and then she brings it back. So, but this podcast is about you guys, and podcast listeners. I appreciate all of you. And if you're listening right now and you're standing on an edge of your new beginning, if you're trying to make a decision, if you're looking to make a change, it doesn't matter if it's big or small. We want you to know something.
You don't need permission to start again. You don't need everything figured out before you start, and you don't need to wait for the perfect moment. Just take the step and do it. Nobody in your life is telling you, if you mess up, you're horrible. Like, it...
Hence the end of the year,
yes.
Like, what's your New Year's resolution? No.
Yeah. No. It's okay to just go with the flow and do it in your day-to-day life. Don't feel like you have to make major changes to make it work.
Growth happens when you plant and take a step and figure it out.
Yeah.
It happens anyway. Trust the season you're in. If you think that you're supposed to be doing something, do it.
Yeah.
Don't hesitate.
No, don't hesitate. Just take the step. And even if you take the step and then you wait 3 months and then take another step, that's okay. You don't have to do it all at once.
And don't underestimate what can bloom next. You never know. So, thank you for being here with us and growing alongside us.
If this episode resonated, share it with a friend who needs a little bit of encouragement, or tag us in a social so we can cheer you on.
I would absolutely love to see what you guys are getting ready to do. I would love to champion you. I would love to do all of the things that really helped me when I first started. Those people who believed in me and were like, you know what, you can totally do that. And don't be surprised if when you first start, the people who are closest to you aren't your best champions, but somebody else becomes your champion who you never expected. So until next time, keep planting, keep dreaming, and we'll see you in the next episode of The Flower Files.